What's good, R&B squad? This is Heart of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you. And Jesus is, of course, always happier. So the word that I have today comes from a very interesting dream that I had and some scripture that the Lord led me to. And for those of you whom the word that I posted early this morning was for, this word is going to be for you as well. So these two words are interconnected, and I am going to include that word in the description box for those of you who have not listened to it just yet. So I'm going to get right into the dream and then the interpretation and the scripture. And as per usual, you guys know how we do it here. Eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. As you listen to the details, you will know whether or not this is for you. So in this dream, there was this woman. She was living in this apartment. And someone knocked on her door. And when she opened the door up, it was this guy. He was driving a delivery van. It was parked out front. And he appeared to be a delivery man, like he was delivering something of some sort. But when he came inside and I watched him putting his tools down, I realized he wasn't just a delivery man. He was some kind of technician. And he retrieves this Wi-Fi router out of a box, and he starts setting it up into the room that this woman is in. And she asks him, what is he doing? Like, why are you doing that? And he says, I'm trying to bring you a better connection. I'm trying to get you connected. And he did what he had to do really quickly. He connected everything. He made sure that all of her devices were connected to the Wi-Fi router. And then he turned to leave. And as he was leaving, I saw on the back of his t-shirt, it said, "The grace of the Lord." Very clearly. The writing on the back of his t-shirt was very clear. It said, "The grace of the Lord." And then he left. And that was the end of the dream. So when I woke up and I started seeking the Lord kept putting the word connection into my spirit. He kept reminding me that this guy, this technician, came to give this woman a better connection, to give her access to a better connection. And he reminded me of the word that he gave me regarding bringing people together, which is the word that I mentioned earlier that is connected to this word. So this is a time, as I mentioned before, of bringing people together. And you will know that this is your message because this is not the first time that you're hearing this. This may be your second or third confirmation. And for some of you, the Lord has mentioned the word together or unity or reconciliation directly to you so that you know that this word is for you. It resonates with you very deeply. And bringing people together in the sense that this could look like families reuniting, friends reuniting, fresh connections happening where you meet people for the first time who are destiny helpers, people for the first time who are going to be important, play important roles in your life. People are going to meet people, or a person is going to meet someone whom they're going to end up marrying. This is a time of very important connections coming together. And the Lord led me to 3 scriptures. The first one is Philippians chapter 2, verse 2, and it reads, "Fulfill my joy by being like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind." And the second scripture is from Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. "For this reason a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." And finally, he led me to Matthew chapter 19, verse 6. "So then they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let not man separate." So it is the joy of the Lord at this point to form these connections, to cause these reunions to take place, to bring people together. And just know something, that woman didn't have to leave her house and find that delivery guy / technician to bring that Wi-Fi router to her to establish a proper connection. She didn't have to do that. He came to her home and did it for her. All she had to do is stand by and let him do the work. His shirt said, "The grace of the Lord." You do not have to force these connections. These connections are being brought together by God's grace. So you only have to rest in that. And I'm excited for whom this message is for because the Lord has been repeating himself on this. This has been a running theme for the past couple days. So that I hope this message blesses someone. I hope it reaches the right ears. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.